All right, welcome to another episode from the chart readers, and I think you can kind of tell by the low tone in my voice and the red candles on the chart. This is going to be it's going to be an ugly video, all right? But again, you know I am not here to be a fanboy, give you these like false hopes, tell you keep averaging down because it's all good. Like, that's not what I'm here for, right? Like, I'm here to give you my unbiased opinion. I don't want to say unbiased because like obviously I'm human and all that, right? But I do my best to just look at the lines and let the lines kind of dictate it, right? So, yeah, just there's so much I'm about to talk about, right? But real quick, what are we gonna do? Same thing we always do, right? We're gonna take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how this thing is setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with these YouTube algorithms. But look, even if you don't, I sincerely appreciate your time and I'm very, very glad you're here, okay? And look, these are just my opinions, all right? If you've got any others, please don't hesitate to throw them in the comments, all right? I'm not here to hate on your stuff, and honestly, if you're right and I'm wrong, I'd really like to hear it, all right? So, nothing's financial advice. We are just simply educated people sharing our opinions, all right? So I mean, there's so much happening here, right? And really, the last video was, I think, on this day, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think we had just lost the 20 moving average. I talked about how this kind of faked me out. I thought we were gonna go up, but again, I always talk about how much I hate horizontal moving average clusters, right? And really, I don't think these last 2 days are much of a shock, but the problem is how bad today was, okay? Because if you go back a few of my videos, one thing I really, really talked about was how GTII was going to react to the 100 moving average, okay? Because as I zoom out, let's just talk about this thing, right? We lose it right here. We clearly couldn't break it right there. We clearly tried to break it right there but fail. We clearly tried to break it there but fail. We've now broken it. And what I wanted to know was, were we able to use it as a bounce, as an actual support, or were we just going to lose it, which kind of looks like what happened today, right? The other thing is, look, I also said this, those two lines right there should be really hard to lose. The goal actually was these two would hit it and it would go up. The fact that these two got lost really makes a lot of sense that, yeah, this single one by itself wasn't going to hold, right? So in a lot of ways, I mean, this is just really a lot of textbook 101 technical analysis stuff, you know what I mean? It obviously sucks, right? And in like, it sucks. It does. There's nothing else to say. The other thing I'll show is just, again, once you lose trends, it gets really bad, right? And we're pretty much at the spot, right? I'm going from that corner right there to that corner right there all the way through. It needed to bounce right there. Look, today's the first day under. I don't care about the first day under. I care about the confirmation tomorrow. And I'm really, really worried that we're going to be heading down to 145. And then losing 145 would be really bad. I'll obviously draw a line now that we're here. I'll draw something at 117. But yeah, I mean, that's a hard fall from the 155 we're at now, and obviously from the 240 that we were at not too long ago, right? And I think it really goes to show this line right here. I remember talking. I think this came from the weekly, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly, but yeah, there's a lot happening right here, and today was actually supposed to be the day that it bounced up, not the day. The other thing that I really do hate about today's candle, I'm just going to zoom in real quick. The entire day was pretty much a sell-off. I don't know if the low, yeah, the low and the close were exactly the same, right? I mean, looks like we gained back 0.005 cents, right? But yeah, it's not good when the whole candle sells, because that literally means everyone wanted to get rid of it before, it kept getting worse, right? So RSI's getting near that like 30 number. Generally, I say 30 is where it's a little too sold off and hey, maybe we should recover. I'm kind of zooming out. Look, it wasn't that long ago that we were in the 9 range. What are you right here though? 23. Okay, maybe we'll drop towards 23, maybe even 27. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really think that this thing's coming to 145. For real. I hope it. Honestly, I'm gonna draw it here. I'm gonna draw it on this one. I think this is a little bit more important. I think it's going to be the bottom of this guy and 50% of this guy. Honestly, I'm not even sure if 145 holds. I think it's really important that 125 holds, because if this doesn't hold, it's going to be a pretty quick drop down to here. Maybe to like right here to the dollar, but yeah, I think 126 is the very, very much must point, because again, 50% candle, bottom of that guy, roughly speaking, a 50% right there. So today was the must bounce, tomorrow is the must confirm. And what does that basically mean? We have to close back over 167. I need us to come back over the 100 moving average. Otherwise, we're not in this moving the cluster anymore, and we're about to violently drop down, and that's scary for sure, right? So hopefully we're just kind of oscillating still, and just still kind of going horizontal, right? But I would hate to oscillate on this 100 that's going down. So yeah, I think that's enough on the daily right there. Where are we on the weekly? Man, again, that's a super, super, super tight spot. Again, 145 basically means you're going to lose the 20 moving average on the weekly. Again, this 126 put us exactly 50% candle right here. And then, yeah, I think it'll be a quick drop to the dollar range if we lose this, which is pretty much what we had said on the week, on the daily as well. So, hey, be careful here. I've come to love this stock. It's actually one of the only ones I do by itself, right? Because I can tell, one, I get a lot of views on it. Two, I can tell there's a lot of passionate people on this. And, I'm not here to pretend things are good when they're not. You know what I mean? So just use these lines to help you. That's really what I preach here, all right? So that's all I got to say. If you disagree with anything, please throw it in the comments. Otherwise, I appreciate your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.